Hey guys, in this video I will be talking about list comprehension, and we will be solving problems related to list comprehension in Python. So this video is the fifth video of the series Python Basics, where I will be talking about list comprehension and I will be solving 5 problems related to list comprehension to clear the concept. Okay, so let's start with the problem number 1. We will go step by step so that the concept of list comprehension is clear. Also, list comprehension is an efficient way to create list in Python. So let's talk about list comprehension using a problem first. So we have to first create a list of square from number 1 to 10 using list comprehension. So we have to create a list where we have to store the square of numbers from 1 to 10. So to create a list, we have to write a variable, that is temp, and we have to write everything inside this square brackets. So we want a square of a number, so we write I, let the number be I, and we want the square of it, means we multiply it again by I, and this I will be coming from a for loop. So we write for I in range. We want the I to go from 1 to 10, so we write 1 to 11 here, so that it go from 1 to 10. So this will create a list of a square from 1 to 10, and will store it in temp. So to check the solution, we will be printing temp. So this is it. To check the solution, open the terminal and run the file, that is python list comprehension.py. As we can see, we got the square of numbers from 1 to 10, that is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. So this is a simple program to illustrate list comprehension in Python. So here we first write the expression, and then we go for the member that we want to pass to the expression, and then we pass the value from where the members are coming from. So this create a list using list comprehension. So this is it. This is the solution of first problem. And now we will be going to problem number 2. In problem number 2, we have to create a list of numbers. That is, we have given a list as num, and we are given numbers from 1 to 9, and we have given 3 variables a, b and c with values. We have to find the value of ax square plus bx plus c, where x is coming from the list num. So first we will be writing the given value. So we have been given num with this value, so I will be copying it here, and we are given 3 values, that is a equals to 5, b equals to 3 and c equals to 10. Now we want the value of this expression. So to get this value of expression, I will be creating a function first. I will be naming it as find, and I will be passing argument, that is num. We have to return the value of this expression, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So where x is here num, so we have to write a multiplied by the square of num, that is num into num, and b into num plus c. So this function will return the value of a num square plus b num plus c. Now we have to create a list using list comprehension, and we have to pass this function in the list comprehension. So we have to create a variable for list. So I will be naming it as temp, and we have to write everything inside this parenthesis. So we have to first write the expression. So we want the value of the expression a num square plus b num plus c, which will be coming from the function find. So we have to write here find, and we have to pass the value I. This value I, that is number, is coming from the list num. So we have to iterate through the list num. So we will be iterating through for loop for I in num. So this will create a list which will store the value of find I inside temp. So to check the solution, we will be printing temp. Okay, so let's check the solution. As we can see, we got a list with these values, which are the value of a num square plus b num plus c, and we successfully created a list using list comprehension. And this is the solution of problem number 2. Okay, so I have solved the problem number 2 using a function. So I have not talked about function in the tutorial. So we have one more way to solve this problem without function. So if you understood the this solution here, it's okay. But if you don't like creating a function, then we can solve it using one more way. First, I will be uncommenting this part. So we are given these values, and we have to write a variable temp, and we have to write everything inside this. So first we have to create a expression. So we want the value of this expression. So we have to write here a into x square, that is x into x, and we want b into x, that is b into x, and plus c. Now we have everything, that is a, b and c, but we don't have x. So this x will be coming from the list num, that is here, and we want this num will be coming from this list num using for loop. So we write for x in num. Okay, so this will pass this value x to the expression ax square plus bx plus c, and we'll find the value of this expression and we'll store it in temp. So this is another way to solve this problem. So to check it, I will be printing temp. Okay, so go to terminal and hit the command. So as we can see, we have got the same result here. So if you don't know about function, you can solve it using this expression here. Okay, I hope you are understanding the concept here. So now we will be going to problem number 3. In problem number 3, we have to create a list of cube of all odd numbers between 1 to 10, and we have to use list comprehension here. So we have to create a list of cube numbers from 1 to 20. So let the list be cube, and we have to get the cube of a number. So we write I and 2 double star and 3. This will create a cube of that number, that is I cube, and this I will be coming from the range 1 to 20. So we have to use here for loop for I in range 1 to 21, because 21 will not be included, so it will go from 1 to 20. But we only want that I which is a odd number. So here we have to write an if condition, that is if I, we will be dividing it by 2, that is we will be checking whether it is divisible by 2 or not. So we will be writing here I %2 is not equals to 0, then it must be a odd number. So whenever this expression is true, then only it will go to this expression and will find the value of a cube and will store it in cube. So to check the solution, we will be printing cube. Okay, so let's check it. As we can see, we got the cube of numbers from 1 to 20, that is 1 cube, 3 cube and 5 cube and so on. So this creates the cube of number and stored in cube variable using list comprehension. So this is it. Now we will going to problem number 4, and in problem number 4 we have to create a list to store all vowels present in a string. So we are given a string, let it be name, and we have to write any string here. I will be writing as Python programming, and we have to extract all the vowels inside name, and we have to store it in a new variable, that is in a new list, and we have to use list comprehension here. So let the variable be vowel, and we have to extract all the vowels from the variable name. So let the variable be v, that is vowel be v, and this v will be coming from the variable name. So here we have to apply for loop for v in name, and here also we have to apply if condition, that is if that character that is coming from name is a vowel, then only we have to pass to the expression here, that is v. So we have to write if, we have to write every condition that is for all the 5 vowels. So we have to write if v is equals to a, or v is equals to I, or it may be e, that is v is equals to e, and then o, v is equals to o, and the final one is u, that is v is equals to u. So if this condition is true, then only it will go to the expression, that is this expression here v, and this for loop is extracting all the character from the variable name, and it is passing through this if condition, and if this if condition is true, then only it will go to expression. So this will extract all the vowels from the variable name and will store it in vowel. So I will be printing vowel to check the solution. Okay, so let's run it. So as we can see, we got all the vowel characters from the name, that is Python programming. So this solves the problem number 4. Okay, I will be committing it, and we will be going to problem number 5. In problem number 5, we are given a list of string as names, that is Python list, Python, Java, HTML, and we have to store all the lowercase string inside another list by changing it in uppercase. So we are given 5 strings here, which are a mixture of lowercase and uppercase. We have to extract all lowercase strings, and we have to change it in uppercase, and then we have to store it in another list, and we have to use list comprehension here. So first I will be copying this given names, and I will be pasting it here. Now this name is given to us. Now we have to define another variable as temp, and we have to extract the lowercase character. Let the string be, that is we have to extract lowercase strings. So let the string be p, and we have to change it in uppercase. To change it in uppercase, we have to write dot upper. It will change the string to uppercase, and this p is coming from the list name. So we have to apply it for loop here for p in name. So this for loop will extract every strings from the variable names and will give it to this expression, that is p dot upper. But here we have to apply an if condition, that is if the string that is coming from names, if it is a lowercase string, then only we have to pass to this expression. So here we have to write if p dot is upper, if this condition is true, that is if, sorry, we have to write here lower, that is if p is, that is the string is in lower case, then only we have to pass it to the expression here, that is p dot upper. And when it will go to this expression, the string p will change to uppercase and will be stored in variable temp. So to check the solution, we will be printing temp. Okay, now we have to go to terminal. Here we have got an error, unexpected intent. So in Python we have to take care of indentation also. So now we will again compile it. Now we have got 3 strings and which are all in uppercase letters. So we have got Python, Java and HTML. As we can see, we have got 3 strings which are in lowercase, that is Python, Java and HTML, and this list comprehension changed these strings to uppercase and stored it in temp. So this solves the problem number 5, and I hope you understand the concept of list comprehension here. I highly recommend you to solve as much problem as possible to understand the concept of list comprehension, but I think this is enough for list comprehension to clear the concept. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you.